After hearing your YouTube materials, I began a fruit diet, though I had no health issues, and have been doing so for a month. My greatest hunger is for more of self-God awareness and really desire to soul travel for a few different reasons. So my question is, can you please point me in the right direction? You're the direction I'm going to point you into. The direction is no direction. You don't want to have a direction. You simply want to exist in the present moment of beingness. That is a state of observation. When you can break that, simple razor's edge between thought and observation, you've made it. Especially if you can hold it, because you'll be tested to hold it. You'll be pulled into conversations. You'll be pulled into those whirls of your dharma, of thought, of what you created. Can you sustain consciousness? Then from that point, that's God conscious. That's almost the self-realized state. The self-realized state sometimes has been dubbed cosmic consciousness. And I was saying that earlier about mental consciousness. I've had that experience several times. There's no words to cosmic consciousness, Christ consciousness. You cannot define that. The ecstasy and joy is beyond description. But it lacks. If you've been trained in pure consciousness, it lacks. It still has the etheric in it. Cosmic consciousness still has the etheric, the individualized self in it, even though that is seen to be one with all individualized self, whether it's plant, animal, or mineral, or other homos, sapiens, or whoever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the embodiment. It doesn't matter. So when you're pulled into that, when you are into that state of consciousness, it now becomes, and an old friend of mine, she's really into this, is how now can you be? How now? How much in the state of observation can you be? Because the more you're in the state of observation, the higher and the more expanded you get. There's no travel, my dear one, in this one. There's no travel. I had to break my soul travel consciousness because I thought travel was the way you get there. Out of body, you're traveling to heaven. My Father's mansion, there are many rooms, the Jesus scenario, Buddha, and the different levels of consciousness. So I thought out-of-body traveling is how you get to the heavens. And it is, but it's not out-of-body traveling like you think it is. You're just simply moving your attention from one body and withdrawing it into another. Because you can't be outside of the bodies in these worlds. Can't do it. That's why you need a body to be in these worlds. As soon as you lose your body, you're in the next one up, or you've been able to understand, and you're now in pure consciousness, which is God consciousness. And there's a lot of levels to God consciousness. And those are the worlds of beingness, of nowness, of allness. The infinite, the omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. All of that is in consciousness. There is a distinct difference, and Christians need to learn this, is a distinct difference between that and creation and life. And you have to understand when the Bible's talking about creation and when it's talking about consciousness or the true heavens. There's a lot of heavens, but who's playing in the heavens? Who's experiencing the heavens? That's the God consciousness. Self-realization is simply when you become awake of the self. And that really starts, as I said, in cosmic consciousness. It's a deep state of intense aloneness. You're not going to achieve it with your buddies and friends around you. You're going to attain this when you're in the deepest, darkest time of your aloneness. Whether you choose to go into your bedroom, into a closet, into the woods, into a Volkswagen camper van. Doesn't matter. It's simply you deciding not to play the game anymore. It's simply you deciding to wake up and quit identifying with your lower selves. Become infinite. You'll still have your bodies, and they're still finite, but you are infinite. That is true God consciousness, because you have now merged back home again, as a prophetic way of saying it. And that's as simple as it is. If you make the journey of awakening complex, then the journey back to God is a mysterious journey of awakening and growth. And God conscious state is